Hello, everybody. Um, it has been a very tough week. And it's also tough to the first time I'm speaking about this. When I got the news last Friday about Kion's passing, um, I think the first thing that I was told was that our organizing here in Durham extended his life for so long. And I'm really sitting with that. I would go to the hospital often here when Kion was living here in Durham. I would accompany him to the pharmacy. I would talk to nurses. I would talk to doctors. I would go up and down the labyrinth of, of this, frankly, very evil healthcare system that we're all struggling up against. And I would never seen somebody fight back so much, fight back at every turn, and who would always put so much trust in his family here at Spirit House organization here in Durham. And he would put so much trust in the comradeship that we've built over the years. It's so wild to see the fire starter that he was. That brought the fire out of me to continue always fighting at every turn. To advocate for him every turn. Because just whenever you would see something fall short, we'd always kind of pick up right behind him. We'd always be there, right? And yeah, like he did so much for me as an artist, as a cultural worker, as an organizer. He is like meeting him really turned me from an artist to a cultural worker, I would say. He was the first person to say, like, my art is not just for me, it's this communal aspect, this network, this people. And then we'd find out beautifully that his cousin worked with my dad, right? Like, I'm suddenly an organizer I meet in a organizing space ends up being part of my family, right? Like, and it's so amazing what you see in this network. Willie once told me that this network is for generations, right? My grandfather is a poet, is an organizer. I'm an artist, a poet, an organizer. And then you meet somebody and you find out their cousin works with your father and they're so close, right? Like you see that we're kind of meant to be in this family. It's more than a network, it's a family, right? It's what I've learned from Kion. And it's just something that every day, every breath that he would take was towards liberation. And you can feel it in his actions, whether we were in New York City, just going out to a bar, we have to like talk. What does the bartender need? What does the worker need, right? Like what we went to like a frozen yogurt shop. What do the workers need? What do people need? Like every single breath and every single step was always with liberation in mind, with freeing our people in mind. And it's an energy that he got out of me every time I start realizing I'm rolling into every space. You start realizing, oh, these things that are like also part of you and your spirit, you just start getting pulled out, and it's like this energy, and it's so unexpected. And working to be kind to myself, working hard to be to understand that like our people and our network, we protect each other and we fight back and we extend the lives of each other by being close to one another. And yeah, I think that I wouldn't be where I'm at today without Kion and without his brotherhood to me and his ties with me, everything. Like, I'm so grateful and blessed to have Kion still in my life, right? Like, still here. Every lesson, every step, everything. I have so many stories I could share. And when I called my grandfather and told him the news, his first thought was hilarious. It was Pinkberry. It was a frozen yogurt shop. Like he was like, "Oh yeah, we went to the frozen yogurt shop together," and you see all of like these like formerly incarcerated people and everything just happily in this big pink setting, talking about liberation, talking about negation of the negation, talking about theory, talking about everything. You know, it just shows that like the last quote that I was told from Kion was, "My liberation will not be through my work alone. My liberation will be through my living." And I felt that very close to me today. It's like it's every day. Work isn't just a separate space that we just put aside over here. It's every breath that we take and every action that we do. It's in the service of liberation. And yeah, I want to lift that up and lift that quote up. And we also said here in Durham, of course, it would be in Black August. He would be a part of that tradition. He would be a part right there. Like it would be Black August. you would decide this is the time. I'm gonna be a part of this tradition so deeply and so fully. And I hope that I get to like carry on that tradition every day going forward too. Thank you.